one of the things I notice about Martin Luther King is that, well, we often think of him as putting forward a rather banal account of love, and in its very sort of shortened and flattened form, somehow love is the appropriate response to racism or something like that. Where in fact, much of what King says about love is about ways that love is contaminated by domination, false concepts of love that circulate, but that we need to be suspicious of, and so the accounts of love that he finally endorses, which after dismissing these various sorts of mistaken or sort of wrong-headed accounts of love, or forms of love that are closer to a kind of comradeship, sort of shared affect in struggle, right? That sort of fellow feeling as one is challenging forms of domination. So that's something I try and develop in the book as well. And maybe another example of taking a phrase that sort of circulates in the discourse, put into the discourse by social movements, and then trying to make sense of it in a fairly rigorous way by linking it to an account of Black dignity.
Two things that I found interesting from the book about love is that there can never be a genuine relationship of love between the slave owner and the slave. That I found to be very, the slave owner can be nice, can be kind, can be doing things there, but that is not an instance of a genuine form of love. Genuine form of love must have within it elements of freeing and recognizing the humanity of the other. But the other thing that I found interesting was Vincent's point about the Good Samaritan, right? Drawing from Dr. Martin Luther King, the idea that after this man had saved the man from the robbers, taken care of him, much more was still required in the service of love to make sure that he contributes towards creating a world where there are no robbers. I thought that was a very profound observation. That often when we love people, we want to give you 2 rands by the side of the street. But that kind of empathy is empty and hollow because it doesn't address conditions that create this dehumanizing condition. So true forms of love are those that want to respond to the politics that create that condition. I thought that kind of love is the deep kind of love that I found attractive. Very demanding, morally speaking, but I found it to be a very politically rich account of love.